can really be debilitating towards your overall health and vitality. And if you're anything like me, at times of chaos, you might really struggle with bringing yourself back to balance and avoid spiraling out of control. I'm going to be going over some of my main tips that I have used over the years to be able to control my stress load and my anxiety. But first, let's take a look at stress and how it can impact your overall health. Each time you feel stressed, your body releases hormones, cortisol, and adrenaline. These hormones help your body to get ready as if there is an emergency happening, which is actually really good as a protective mechanism for when you are in emergency type situations. When your body is always in this state of anxiety, your heart rate is going to race, your blood pressure is going to increase, and your muscles are going to tighten. Not only that, your body moves away from essential functions such as digestion, and it actually starts to move more blood flow to your limbs. So if you are stressed out all the time, you might notice a difference in your digestion and just your overall feeling of well-being. And some of the practices that I'm going to be sharing with you today can be really helpful tools in helping you to navigate during stressful times. And learning how to pivot in really, really stressful times can be so helpful in preventing you from spiraling downward into a bundle of anxiety. I used to suffer from really severe anxiety years ago, and there were a few times where I actually thought that my panic attacks might have landed me in the hospital because I felt like I was dying. I felt like I couldn't breathe. And when I would have these attacks, it would take me a few days to completely recuperate from them. I don't have them like I used to have them years ago, and I think there's a number of different reasons why that I won't get into today, but I think a big reason why is lifestyle change. Identifying the culprit to what was causing the attacks and realizing that everything is energy. Our food carries a vibration, our thoughts do, and our actions. So let's get into a few things that have helped me over the years in managing my stress and helping me to cope and find balance in chaotic situations. And the first thing is grounding. Grounding has been such an important part of my life. When you're grounded, you will feel more balanced, you'll feel more centered, less tense, and less stressed out. We are all energy, and our body operates in an electrical type of way. We transmit energy, and we are also connected with the Earth's electrical energy. And in today's world, we really don't connect barefoot on the ground as much as maybe we once did. Now we have rubber and plastic shoes that act as a barrier to connecting with the Earth's energy. In general, we tend to be more disconnected from ourselves, from the Earth, and from nature. And grounding is really as simple as stepping outside barefoot on the sand, soil, or grass, connecting with the Earth's energy for 20 to 30 minutes. If you live in a place that is cold, obviously in the wintertime, you're not going to want to step out barefoot. You might consider investing in a grounding mat or a pad that you can use while you're sleeping, working, or sitting down. Grounding is really foundational for many other practices as well. If you can't step outside and maybe you can't get the mat, you can also do grounding meditations, visualizing your feet rooting deep into the Earth's core, kind of like a tree with its roots. There are many guided meditations that you can probably find on YouTube. If you've ever felt really scattered or all over the place, try grounding, try stepping outside just for a few moments barefoot on the earth. One of the other things that has been really helpful for me is meditation and breath work. I was so surprised years ago when I found out that most people are actually not even breathing properly. A lot of people shallow breathe, including myself at times. I've been known during stressful situations to hold my breath or to shallow breathe, which is a typical stress response. Abdominal breathing, on the other hand, actually relaxes your nervous system. When we feel stressed, our breathing pattern changes and it actually messes up the proportions of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your body. Practices such as yoga, tai chi, meditation can all help with controlling your breath and relaxing your nervous system. They help you with breathing from your abdominal rather than breathing up here. And there's a type of breathing that I learned in yoga called alternate nostril breathing. Put a link to some information about that in the description below. One of the excuses that I used to tell myself about meditation was that I didn't have time to do it. I used to think that I needed to carve out 45 minutes to an hour to meditate each day. Meditation does not have to be for an hour each day. Meditation can be little moments in your day to which you close your eyes, breathe, and center your energy. And doing this throughout your day can help you to recognize the signs of you getting anxious before you spiral out of control. When you do start to get anxious and your shoulders tense up, taking that moment to just center your energy and be present in the moment, focusing on your breathing. And another thing that has really helped me is energy clearing practices. Sometimes the reason for our escalated stress or anxiety can be from unneeded energy that we are carrying around with ourselves or even in our environment. So I think it's pretty safe to say that most of us have showers each day to maintain good hygiene. But what about your energetic hygiene? Sometimes we walk around with other people's baggage or things that no longer serve us. Maybe they did at one point, but they don't serve us anymore. And at the time, I had no idea how much of what I was carrying around wasn't even my burden to carry. It's no wonder life felt so overwhelming and burdensome at times. Most of us connect with people on a daily basis, which also means that we are connecting on an energetic level to people and situations. Whether that was a meeting at work with your boss that had you feeling some type of way, or an argument with somebody that you love. All of this is an energy exchange, and it's really important to disconnect and clear that energy so that it does not affect you as you move forward in your day. And there are many ways that you can clear your energy, and ultimately what it's going to come down to is whatever works best for you. One of my favorites is when I'm taking a shower, I like to visualize the water as a waterfall streaming down me, clearing away anything that is negative energy or lower in vibration. I also like to fill my body with white light. Take notice if there are any areas that feel stagnant or dark. Bring light to those areas. You might also ask Archangel Michael for assistance in helping you to cut energetic cords to people and situations. You can do something similar in your home to clear the energy. I like to visualize my home from a bird's eye view and fill it with white light. And I also like to burn sage to clear out anything negative. Open the windows when you do this. And on a more physical level, clearing out clutter and making sure that your house is tidy can really have a profound effect on your mood. I notice right away if I get behind on cleaning up, I start to feel really anxious, or if I can't find something because stuff is laying all over the place, it really escalates my stress. And also I take notice when I do a deep clean on my house, how much of an effect that really has on my overall mood. Opening the windows on a regular basis or as much as you can to let the fresh air in can also really help with stagnant energy. And you can view my video here all about clearing the energy in your space. Lastly, I want to mention the importance of creating a sacred space for yourself. Your home is your sacred space, but within your home, you should also have a sacred space that you can go to retreat at the end of the day or whenever you feel stressed out. This is a place that you can go to meditate, to read, to do yoga, whatever is going to help you to bring more balance and more peace. And in this place, you might have candles, essential oils, crystals, altars, or sacred objects. It's a place that you can go for spiritual connection and retreat. I actually have a few different places in our house that I like to go during different times in the day. One of my favorite places to go to is actually in this room right here. In the later morning, early afternoon, the sun shines through, and I love taking a pillow, just laying on the floor and letting the sun shine on my face. It is so relaxing, but it really depends on what I need in that particular moment. My bedroom is my place for sanctuary at the end of a long day. And just a little note about the bedroom, your bedroom should be a place of sanctuary, somewhere that you can come to at the end of a long day without computers or electronics that can be too stimulating and disrupt your sleep. If you suffer from insomnia or have trouble sleeping, you might try to remove all of the electronics from your bedroom. So I think it's really important to remember that there's no right or wrong way to do this. These are all just suggestions and things that have worked for me. It's important to find what is going to work for you. Okay, we're gonna do a card pull. This is one of my newer decks. It is a Spirit Animal Oracle. I like this deck. All right, let's try to. Still a little bit like stiff, the deck, so I'm gonna try and shuffle. Oh, that didn't work out very good. Sometimes the cards are so stiff. Let's see. What spirit animal message do we need to hear today? Okay, 2 more times. All right, let's see. Oh, 2 stuck together. Okay, mouse spirit, tend to the small things. Okay, I think that's a good message. We're gonna read more about it. I'll put them up on the screen. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. I'm not sure about that one. Let's see, now I gotta find it in this big book. Mouse. Okay, that's 40. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. The humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and mouse spirit calls on you to notice the nuances and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it's easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside of you that says, "This doesn't feel right." Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuance about how you engage others or operate in the world that is key to your success, but you've too readily dismissed as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse spirit reminds you that what seems small may be important and powerful than you think, so look again. Do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. Protective message. Are you too caught up in details, micromanaging others, and stressing out because you want everything to be perfect? Are you procrastinating because you want every detail to be just right and losing track of time and your priorities? Mouse spirit wants you to listen to your intuition that tells you the detail you fear you are overlooking will only appear when you stop obsessing. Mouse spirit will lead you to the nuances you need to notice and will diligently work to support you if you take a breath and trust that guidance will be provided. Small gestures carry great power right now, and maybe you need to take action toward discovering what is going on that you may not be seeing, or toward mending a relationship or situation. Ask a question, do a little research, and listen for Mouse's spirit, quiet little squeak telling you. Mouse's spirit's quiet little squeak telling you, look here and attend to this detail. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, 20. Dolphin Spirit. Almost there. Come on. There we go. This and that are true. Oracle message. Dolphin Spirit, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is Dolphin Spirit. Both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering. For there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad. and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the darkness. Dolphin Spirit calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join Dolphin Spirit in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment in all areas of your life? There are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity and the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move toward the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present, so even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one over another either, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. Protection message. When you most want to be acknowledged as right and see other ways as wrong, Dolphin Spirit appears as a reminder that the story of your suffering and righteousness is a little more complicated than you are admitting right now. Do you want to see things in black and white and be rigid in your ideas of what's correct and what is not? Release your rigidity and embrace the fluidity of life. As you recognize the grays that remind you there are two sides to every story, an upside to each downside, and a blessing in every challenge. What you think is wrong may end up being right for you. So let Dolphin Spirit soften your heart so that you make the best decision at this time, playing with the possibilities that present themselves. Whew, okay, that was really good. I don't think I need to elaborate, and I don't think I need to say anything else on those. Those were really good. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments. I would also love to hear about different practices that you have used in your life to help you with combating stress and helping you to find balance in the midst of chaos. If you liked this video, you might also like this video all about clearing the energy in your space, so don't forget to check that out.